Hello and welcome back to another Marvel Champions two-handed recorded gameplay. Today we are going to be taking an Adam Warlock deck that is kind of built around supporting a hero. Now the hero that we're pairing up with Adam today is Riri. We are pairing him up with Ironheart. Now, this is going to be kind of a supportive deck. The idea behind this is to show how Adam can work as a support hero, and theoretically, I think the deck's going to be really fun. We'll see how it works in practice, but I'm pumped for it. Now, we're going to be taking these characters up against On the Run, mainly because I don't think I've played On the Run in a while, and I wanted to. Usually, when we're showcasing a deck, I like to go through that deck first. However, I think this deck is going to make a lot more sense once we have an idea of what Riri is trying to do. And so let's take a look at what Riri is doing. Now, Riri levels up into finally her Ironheart stage 3, which has a 3/2/3 stat line, a summation of 8 damage. We can use Go All Out to exhaust and deal 8 damage. Now, that's the idea behind the deck. And you can kind of see maybe over here, we got Heroic Intuition on Adam. You kind of already have an idea of where we're going with this. We got Go All Out, which deals damage equal to the summation of your hero stat line. We have R&D Facility to help pump those up. Now, Riri wants to lean into the mental resources. The one thing that I could see having an issue with the Go All Out is the lightning requirement. Now, we'll have to play around with that. We have a couple of tricks that were used to try and get that lightning requirement. But the R&D Facility, we should have no problem hitting the mental requirement. We got 2 copies of Morale Boost to increase that stat. We got a Symbiote Suit. And then we've got our ally lineup, Ant-Man, Beast, which if we can just recur Beast over and over, we can Stroke of Genius, which is her signature resource card, and really start to power her up very, very quickly. And then after we've powered her up all the way to level 3, if we need, we can use Beast to go grab Go All Out. Now we have Make the Call and Rapid Response to cheat Beast back in multiple times, and that's going to be one of our answers for hitting some of these resource requirements. We got White Tiger, Moon Girl. We got Call for Backup, Rally the Troops, Superpower Training, Build Support, and Specialized Training. Now, this is a pretty heavy lineup. A lot of the times, maybe I would just put these into Adam's deck as the support character. But the idea behind this deck is we want to thin the deck out so that we can hit the Go All Outs after we have been fully built. And so by putting all of these cards into Riri's deck, once we thwart them down, we then no longer have 5 cards in our deck. We can hit the Go All Outs even quicker. That's kind of the idea. We got Power of Leaderships and the doubles. We have a lot of resource cards in Riri's deck. We do have 7, but 2 of the resource cards draw us cards, or Stroke of Genius draws cards. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. I feel like I am evaluating this kind of in a vacuum, but we'll see how it goes. Now, Adam is here to support what Riri's trying to do because he's a good friend. We've got Heroic Intuition to give +1 thwart. We got Combat Training to give +1 attack, and Armored Vest to give +1 defense. All of these are going to be going on Riri, so we can pump her stats up, hit those Go All Outs to do, I don't even know what the max would be. Whatever it is, crazy. We got a Skilled Investigator for Riri. We got a Summoning Spell. We got a Kalu, Maria Hill, Nick, X, Thor, and then we got a Welcome Aboard. Welcome Aboard can help pay for any allies that Ironheart's going to play. We've got Lock and Load, and we're going to either grab Hand Cannon or Sonic Rifle, where we got the Repulsor Blast for Riri. Lay the Trap, Establish Perimeter, kind of leaning into like a Cable type support build. Night Nurse for statuses for Riri. Med Team to heal probably Brawn. I'm thinking that may be the right thing to do. We have Brawn in Riri's deck, which generates resources when he is exhausted. He also has a really high attack, and so if we can use that and we can heal Brawn with Med Team and keep him around forever, we're happy. Command Team for just flexibility. We got Champion's Mobile Bunker. Now, you don't have to be a champion to play the Mobile Bunker, but you choose a champion character, and so we're hitting Riri over here. I don't know if that is strategically good, outside of the fact that I just wanted to do it. I think if we're going for ultimate power, this goes in Riri's deck. Bah. We got Boot Camp. That's probably going to go on Riri as well. And then we've got Shield Spell, Sorcerer Supreme, Crisis Averted, and the doubles for Adam's deck. That puts us at 42 cards. And so we're running pretty heavy on the basic and or the basic cards and not pumping up to 50. So the battle mage ability could whiff a couple of times. The one thing to note is command team goes onto the table. Welcome Aboard doesn't. And then Maria Hill, Kalu, and Summoning Spell don't have to. They get cycled through the deck. They're not permanent on the table. I guess Command Team is semi-permanent. It uses 3 counters. But if we discard a card, we can give +1 attack, +1 thwart, and +1 defense for blue cards to pump those go all outs up even further. So we're kind of hoping to lean into that and just see what we can do. I think we're gonna be throwing some damage, and I'm pumped. I'm pumped for it. Alrighty, so the goal here is to just let Riri grow into stage 3 as quickly as possible, because at that point we get some pretty nice efficiency out of the go all outs, because we're net 6 damage minimum. 6 damage for 3 is on the efficiency curve once we're on stage 3. Now, any additional stat boost to her stats through upgrades or whatever is just nice to have at that point. But let's knock. So put the routed environment into play. Let's go ahead and read routed. Routed says cards under here are not in play. The villain gains retaliate 1 for each card under here. Then after the villain phase is defeated, after the villain is defeated, put it under here. Discard each minion that shares a title with the top villain of the villain stack. That villain is in play. The villain activates against each player in player order. So next thing we're going to do is set Morlocks, shuffle the villains together without looking, and the top card of the deck is in play. And we'll stop there. We got Harpoon. Harpoon is, whenever Harpoon attacks, he comes in with 13 health per player. We take 3 indirect damage, or we can give him 1 additional face-down boost card for the attack, and it gains overkill. Harpoon is me. We're just going to roll from here on out, because the stack of villains here is challenging. Okay. Knock. This starts out with 2 threat. And it says that, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, which is placing threat on the main, place 1 knock counter here. If there are at least 3 knock counters here, advance to stage 2A. If there are 3 villains under routed, the players win the game. It goes up by 1 per player every single turn. We're starting out with 26 health on Harpoon, 13 per player. So let's go ahead and pump those stats up. Where did my... Oh, I was like, where did my hero go? I put her aside. 26 health. Harpoon taking that indirect damage is me, but he does have a pretty low scheme. So we can play with that. We'll probably leave Ronnie in Alter Ego, because she can level up really quickly in Alter Ego. Where's my first player token? It's right here. Who do we want to go first? I think we want to have Ronnie go first. We got 2, 4, 6. We want Stroke of Geniuses. We want Beast. We got Moon Girl. That also works. Rally the Troops. Go All Out. We don't need. Photon Beam. We don't need. Power of Leadership could pay for a rapid response. We're at least mulliganing these. We're going to hang on to this, because if nothing else, this is 2 mental resources, and we can... It helps our flexibility a little bit. Hey, we got Genius. That also works. Go All Out again. And we've got a R&D facility. Nice. That's actually super great. Sick. Cool. And we got Warlock. Has got Mystic Senses, Soul World, Karmic Staff, Sorcerer Supreme, Shield Spell, and a Cosmic Awareness. Let's go ahead and toss the Cosmic Awareness and the Shield Spell. That's wild. That's wild. And we're gonna draw into Nick Fury and a Heroic Intuition. Very, very nice. The nice thing about the Heroic Intuitions is that we do have the Quantum Magics, which we can tutor a card from our discard pile. So if we don't find the money to pay for some of these, we can always just grab them back. Now we're paying a premium at that point, because we have to pay 2 effective resources to get the card, but it's an option. Okay. Perfect. Riri goes first. Let's go ahead and spend a Genius and a Go All Out to play Moon Girl. We draw a card for every mental resource, which was 3. So we got Stroke of Genius. There we go. Nice. Tony Stark AI is really good. And a Go All Out. Perfect. Let's use a Stroke of Genius and a Go All Out to play Tony Stark AI. After you spin this card, place 1 progress counter on your identity and draw a card. Oh, yeah. This is where my progress counters could usually go. It'll be fine. So we play Tony Stark AI, and we draw a card into another R&D facility. We can exhaust Tony Stark to look at the top 2 cards of our deck. We can discard 1 and draw the other. I'm trying to figure out. Let's do it. Let's go ahead. I mean, worst case scenario, we don't do anything. Another R&D facility. Wow. And new and improved. We'll discard that. And now we will go Power of Leadership, Rapid Response to play R&D facility. That comes in with 3 counters. We can exhaust it in order to give our +1 thwart and attack until the end of the phase. And we could do this for any character, but the build is kind of to do it for Riri. And then we will use an R&D facility to trigger the Child Prodigy to get another mental resource there. Sweet. We'll have Moon Girl go ahead and thwart 2 off of the main. She'll take 2 consequential, but it is a damage. Now it will have overkill, which is super annoying. Or we could take the 3 indirect damage. Harpoon's mean. Harpoon is mean. I don't think I like Harpoon. We're gonna hang on to R&D facility, and we're gonna stay in Alter Ego. For Adam, I feel like getting Karmic Staff and Sorcerer Supreme out is really good. We can hold on to Mystic Senses. Or, yeah. So let's use Heroic Intuition, Nick Fury to play Karmic Staff. We can exhaust this to generate a wild resource. We'll go ahead and use that. And Mystic Senses. Now we do have a superpower training, so that would be the target is the Mystic Senses now in our discard pile. To play Sorcerer Supreme. And we'll hang on to Soul World. We do get a +1 hand size while we are in hero form now. And I think okay, so we're looking at Harpoon scheming twice is not the end of the world. If he schemes 3 times, we're looking at 3 + 3 boost cards. That'd be 9. We still don't scheme out. I think I actually may stay down in Alter Ego for Adam as well. We can deal with the thwarting, I think. That's it. That's an interesting question. It's just it's a hefty attack. It's a hefty attack, and we'd have to block with Moon Girl. Which means Riri would get the damage, which isn't no. We'll flip up. We'll flip up with Adam, and we'll call that a day. So let's draw it back up to our hand size. We got R&D facility. Make the call. Fly over. That's 3. Energy 4, 5, 6. Stand up. And then Adam will poke for 1 because he has a basic. We have Soul World, which we're gonna hang on to. We got another Mystic Senses. Pip the Troll. Pip the Troll is actually perfect here because Pip the Troll with toughness, we can pop him in. He can soak the entire attack, and we don't actually have to worry too much about the overkill at that point. Genius, beautiful. Warlock's Cape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is Maria Hill, and he will get to go first. That is pretty exciting. Let's go. We're gonna add 2 threats as well as 1 knock counter. Harpoon is going to scheme against Riri. It's gonna be 1, 2. If this activation is an attack against overkill, so 2 threat on the main. And then Harpoon is going to initiate an attack against Adam Warlock. We're going to use a Genius to play Pip the Troll, who has toughness. He has, while Pip the Troll is in your hand, he gains the Interrupt. It says that when a player is attacked, spend a lightning and a mental. Oh, we don't have a lightning. Oh, we have a Karmic Staff. Just kidding. Haha. And is it a Mystic Senses? Are we doing a Mystic Senses here? We're going to do Soul World to put Pip the Troll into play under that player's control. Then we will exhaust. We will give Harpoon another boost card. It's going to be 3, 4, 5. Also, I'm running Interference. Forgot to mention that because, again, I have not played Running Interference in a while, and I thought that would be fun. And Pip's there. Sweet. Let's deal out encounter cards. Riri is Guide back in action. Give the villain a tough status card. Place threat on the main scheme equal to the number of villains under routed. So tough, there are 0 villains under routed, so we're good. Adam has got Mirardin ain't easy. Place 1 additional threat here for each villain under routed. It comes in with 3, and that has an amplify icon. We got amplify right here. Sweet. We'll pass the first player token over to Adam. We'll use a genius to play Maria Hill. Then everybody gets to draw a card. Adam gets a Lay the Trap, and Riri gets a Rapid Response. Okay. We'll use a Lay the Trap and Warlock's Cape to play Mystic Senses, just kind of building out just a little bit still. We'll have Adam and Maria take out Mirardin Ain't Easy, which will clear there. Take out our Amplify icon. Does Adam want to flip down? What is Riri doing? Is she... Riri is going to fly over. We're going to call on an action to use Tony Stark AI. I'm going to look at the top 2. Got Photon Blasters and Photon Beam. We'll take the beam. The blasters are for lock and load, so we can pass on those a little bit easier. Okay, so if we fly over, we can fly over on Knock Knock. Let's give a damage to Maria. I think we'll flip up. So let's have Adam go down to Alter Ego. No, we're going to have Adam stay up. I want Adam to be in Alter Ego when he is second player, because then he can flip up and trigger all the hero actions before Ronnie's turn. But I don't want to be locked out and not be able to use like Battle Mage when Riri has already taken her turn. Now, a lot of the times that's going to just be like triggered off of Go All Out. That's kind of the main reason why we would want to do that. And we can call on Go All Out, but this just gives us a little bit more flexibility. We'll stay up in hero farm. We'll pass it over to Riri. Let's use a Make the Call to get a counter. We'll flip up to Ironheart. Do we have any fun allies in our discard pile over here? We don't. How about over here in Warlocks? We have Nick. Ooh, we have Nick. We do have Nick. Let's Make the Call a hero action. How wild is that? Make the Call is not a hero action. So before we flip up, we're going to go Make the Call. We're going to spend energy, morale boost, and a Photon Beam to play Nick Fury from the discard pile over here. It's going to allow us to draw 1, 2, 3 cards. Now we'll flip up. We'll use Morale Boost to put Superpowered Training onto the table. That comes in with 6. When defeated, we can go get a identity-specific upgrade and put it into play. Okay. Let's go Nick for 2 here. Moon Girl will take 2. So that's going to leave us with 2. And then we're going to spend a Propulsion Jets and a R&D facility to play Fly Over. We'll remove 3 threat from here. Superpower Training triggers. So let's get the Mystic Senses for Warlock. So now whenever we use Battle Mage, we're +1 card. And then for Ironhearts, I think Propulsion Jets makes a lot of sense here. Yeah, Propulsion Jets over the whatever. Since we removed the last threat, we get 2 progress counters there. So got that. Propulsion Jets, we get +2 hit points. I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Let's do let's change that out for a 4, and we will put the 2 here and prolong the problem even further. So propulsion jets will remove 1 threat from here, and then did I do the action to discard? I think I did. Yeah, because I had Stroke of Genius was 1, Child Prodigy was 1. We got 2, and then 1 from today. Yes, okay. All right, this round today. Let's have Ironheart just we'll poke the tough. We'll stand up. Warlock has got a summoning spell. That's going to be pretty fun. Champion's Mobile Bunker, Karmic Blast, Night Nurse, Establish Perimeter, and a Boot Camp. Cool. Then Ironheart gets 4 hand size strength, build support, make the call, and another flyover. How cool. Okay, so yeah, we'll have to figure out what to do with our lives. We're going to add 2 threat here and another knock counter. So that's 2 knocks. Harpoon, they're knocking on our door. Harpoon is going to attack. We're going to choose to take 3 indirect damage. We'll go 1 here on Pip, and then 2 here on Adam. So we'll go down to 9 out of 11. And then we will block with Miss Maria. We got 3, 4, no overkill because we took the indirect damage. Maria's in our discard pile for hypothetically a make the call that we might have in our hand. Harpoon is now going to attack us on Nick. We're going to pop down to 9 hit points. Yeah, I prolonged the problem for like half a second. Let's go 9 hit points there. Wait, hold on. No. We'll stay at 10 because we can just put 1 of that indirect on Nick. Then Nick will block. It's going to be 3, 4, 5. There goes Shadows. Nick is gone. Deal out encounter cards. First encounter card for Warlock is Grey Crow. Retaliate 1. When Grey Crow attacks you or an ally you control, you have to discard the highest cost card, or he gets plus X attack where X is that card's cost. Did I have... No, I have Flyover. Okay. Card over here is Master Plan. We will discard until we get a side scheme. Place 1 threat additional here. Okay, cool. So that comes in. That comes in with 3 threat, aka the perfect flyover amount. Epic, 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 epic. Okay, this passes over to Ironheart. We're gonna use Tony Stark AI. Look at the top 2 cards of our deck. Take 1 of them and discard the other. I think we're going to take... I don't know if we care. We'll take Symbiote Suit just because it's a wild. But let's use a Strength to play Make the Call. To pull Maria Hill. So we get to draw into a Stroke of Genius. Let's go. And a Adam Warlock for a Lock and Load. Actually, that's kind of interesting. No, I think we want to do the build support. Well, we don't have enough money to play build support and fly over. Interesting. No, we do, because when we use Stroke of Genius, which we will do, to play build support, we get 6 threat there. But Stroke of Genius is a super good card because we get a progress counter and a draw card, which is Ronnie. Be nice to keep Ronnie, but how short-sighted? How short-sighted am I going to be? That's the question, I guess. Do we have a Justice card? We don't have a Justice card. We're going to use Ronnie and Symbiote Suit to play Fly Over on By Any Means. We're going to clear this. It's going to be nice to get build support soon, but I'd rather make sure that we have the answer to that hazard icon. So that's going to give us 2 more progress. Let's go ahead and stupid retaliate on Greycrow. I think we're going to throw boot camp at Greycrow. So let's poke Greycrow for 2. We'll take a retaliate damage. 2 damage there, which means that our battle mage can take him out pretty easily. Then we will use our level up ability. We're going to spend 6 progress counters to ready Ironheart, or to ready her and swap her with version 2. So version 2 comes in ready. We're now Aerial 223. Oh heck, look at this. We got 2, 4, 6 to take out build support. Math is fun. Let's go find a support, which is going to be Ronnie. I feel like we should actually grab R&D facility here. But I like Ronnie so much. Ronnie's great. Ronnie's a great support. We're going to go with fine. We'll go with an R&D facility. Just because it's going to be harder to get those into play. I keep forgetting that I have 3s that I can use. Okay. Adam Warlock is also going to get a support. Is there any support in here? I guess Soul World would be the support. Boot Camp's in our hand, which is a little... Med Team. We'll grab Med Team. Yeah, 100% we'll grab Med Team. Med Team comes in with 3 counters. We can exhaust to heal 2 damage from a character. Love the fact that it is character, which means that we can heal allies. If we flip down now, Warlock stays up. Warlock has summoning spell. Warlock is fine. We're going to flip down to Alter Ego. Unfortunately, we don't have a mental resource. Actually, we said we wanted to flip Adam down at this point in the game. I'm kind of thinking that I'd rather have Riri build faster. Rather have Riri build faster. So we've got Adam, who's hanging out. Let's go ahead and toss a boot camp to deal 2 damage to Greycrow. Mystic Senses is going to draw us into a command team and a quantum magic. Cool. Let's use Karmic Blast to play Night Nurse. 3 counters. Karmic Staff and a Established Perimeter are going to play Summoning Spell. So we'll discard cards until we get a ally. Put that ally into play. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Professor X. Well, that works kind of well. Professor X, we're going to confuse Harpoon. Okay. To use Command Team and Quantum Magic to play Champion's Mobile Bunker, which is just going to help us cycle a little bit more over here for Riri. Adam is going to poke 1 here. We don't care about that because we're about to leave that. Riri... Yeah, okay. Scheme attack. Okay, yeah. We'll hang on to lock and load, and we'll stand up. I guess Professor X will thwart 3 here. Why not, right? Well, it is. We're not going to thwart because I would rather have the indirect damage soak. Okay. So stand up. Everyone's standing up. We've got lock and load. We'll hang on to that. Riri is going to draw 2, 4, 6. We got specialized training, new and improved Ant-Man, White Tiger, and call for backup. I feel like White Tiger was not the right call here, which means that Beast is in one of our last 3 cards. Which means Tony Stark AI may be able to get him. So hopefully we can do that. Funny. Everyone's ready. We got lock and load, strength, Kalu, crisis averted, armor vest. One more is karmic blast. So we're going to add 2, place a 3rd knock counter, and we'll advance to stage 2A. When revealed, each player puts 1 set-aside Morlock ally into play under their control. I put these aside within easy grasp because Morlock allies victory -1 does not count against your ally limit. Card abilities cannot remove this ally from play. When an enemy attacks you, it attacks a Morlock you control instead. Now we can still defend for that attack. Shuffle a Hide Treachery into the encounter deck. If the previous stage was advanced by knock counters, give each Morlock ally a tough status card. We did it. We did the knocks. This comes in with 0. Exhaust a Morlock ally to shuffle Hide from the encounter deck, discard pile into the encounter deck. 3 villains under routed, we win the game. And if there are no Morlocks in play, we lose. Or if we complete this stage. Good stuff. And let's look at Hide real quick, just because, honestly, I kind of forgot what the boost. So this Surges gives a Morlock ally 1 tough status card. Give a Morlock ally a tough status card. Give the villain 1 additional boost card for this activation. So we're getting that tough status card regardless. So we probably want to soak tough off of one of these allies. But first things first, Harpoon is going to scheme. Actually, he's not. Confused. Now he's going to attack Adam Warlock. We're going to take the 3 indirect damage into this tough. Then we're going to block with Professor X, which is going to be +2. But now if we have a hide, we have a place for that tough status card to go. Let's deal out encounter cards. Riri has got a Bolstered by Wrath attached to the villain. Exhaust the character you control and spend X resources, where X is the number of villains under routed. Discard this card. And then it gets a +1/+1. Over here for Warlock, we got Hide. Hey, check it out. Surge. When revealed, give a Morlock ally a tough status card. Boom. And this surges into Mutant Slayers. Each Marauder minion gains Quick Strike. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each character in play with the Mutant, X-Factor, X-Force, or X-Men trait. So 1, 2, that's it. We just have 2, so that comes in with 5. Nice. Pass this over to Adam. Let's go ahead and get some readies on them. It is Adam's turn. What are we doing? Let's use a strength to play Kalu. When Kalu enters play, search the top 5 cards of our deck for an event. We only have 4. We don't have an event. Probably could have known that, but here we are. We're going to call in the action for Tony Stark to get a sector scan and a power of leadership. And then discard the other. We'll discard the sector scan, which means that this last card is Beast. Of course, it always is. Do have a call for backup, though, which is, I guess, fine. We have a photon beam over here, new and improved. We got some stuff going on. Okay. But Adam is going first. Let's Battle Mage the Crisis Averted for 2 threat off of here. I don't think that should be exhausted. And then we get to draw 2 cards, which is going to be Thor and Cosmic Ward. Let's use a Karmic Blast to play Lock and Load. Comes in with 4 threat. Thor will play Armored Vest on Riri. Karmic Staff will play Cosmic Ward. Now this is a forced. This is forced. I'm just going to put it there because I will never remember it. Oh, we also have Champion's Mobile Bunker to get Riri her beast. Oh, which that works. That works pretty well, actually. Yeah, heck yeah. We got some activations over here. And fix that. Warlock Kalu will thwart 2 here. Pip's going to hang out. Pip could... We're going to have Pip take this one, mainly because we're about to shuffle our deck over here for Adam, and Pip is going to be great to get in that deck again. So we're going to put him back in the deck. And that's going to be our Adam turn. Again, we're not going to flip down, but we will come over here to Riri. Let's have Maria Hill go ahead and take out Lock and Load. That gets us a weapon. We're going to grab a Sonic Rifle for Adam. Comes with 2 charges. We can use it to confuse an enemy. And then we're going to get our Photon Blasters over here. That gives us 2 hit points, taking us up to 11 total health. And we can exhaust to deal damage equal to our current stage number. That's going to knock Maria out, which is also going to get her back in the Adam's reshuffle. Nice. Cool. Let's use... Do we want to call her backup or do we want specialized training? That's a question that will be fun to answer. White Tiger definitely should not be in this deck specifically for Harpoon. I built the decks before I decided where I was going to go with the encounter set. But since we have a lettered villain, we're only ever drawing 1. She's in here mainly for the card draw, but she's also lightning resource. So I'll pay for the go all out. Here we are. I feel like specialized training is going to be fun. I feel like specialized training's fun. Whenever we got to do it, right? So call for backup will give us a counter because we spent a mental resource there. And we will flip up to hero form. Let's use Champion's Mobile Bunker to draw 2 cards. Hey, Beast. We get an encounter card. We went through our decks like at the pretty much exact same rate with these 2 heroes, which is kind of fun. Also, really, I mean, it would be great to get a flyover here. Flyover would be awesome. And a make the call. Make the call is an interesting idea. Let's toss new and improved. Yeah. Okay. We'll use a power leadership, photon beam, and White Tiger to play Beast. When Beast enters play, we can search our deck and discard power for a resource card, which will be Stroke of Genius. Sweet. We'll use a Stroke of Genius to play a specialized training. That's going to come in with 10 threat. And since we played Stroke of Genius, we get one, and we get to draw a card into an R&D facility. Wild. I think we're gonna pass on this R&D facility, and probably I'm trying to figure out where Maria is best utilized. I think honestly, maybe we want to keep Maria around. Let's use Make the Call. No, because then we don't get anything for it. I kind of want to pull Maria out of that deck. I want to keep Maria in the discard pile as much as I can. So we'll use Make the Call using a Ant-Man and R&D facility to pull Maria back. Uh-oh, where did I put Maria? Did I shuffle? Oh, she's on the bottom. And we each get to draw a card, go all out, and a Skilled Investigator. Okay. Maria and Beast, Ironheart, and Propulsion Jets will take 2, 4, 6, 8 off of here. Since we have a Skilled Investigator, we're gonna leave that. Actually, you know what? We're gonna leave 2 and clear Mutant Slayers instead, because then we don't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and use Morlock to shuffle in Hide, because we can exhaust a Morlock, shuffle Hide from the encounter deck, so we can do that. Actually, we're gonna exhaust this one, and then we're gonna use the Morlock for something with the Warlock for something. it's the Warlock and the Morlocks. That's my encounter card. Cosmic Ward goes here because I will forget. Morlock will we could get bolstered by Wrathgone. I don't know if that matters though. We're gonna use Morlock to we're gonna exhaust the Morlock. We're gonna keep our tough status card and exhaust, because exhaust the character you control. Spend X where X is 0. We'll clear that. We'll use the Morlock to soak, similar to what we did last time. Soak some of that indirect damage so that we have a target if Hide comes back. Let's pass out some damage. We got Beast 1, Maria Hill with 1. Photon Blasters will poke that guy for 2. Sweet. Let's stand up. Ironheart's pretty good. We got Skilled Investigator. We're going to hang on to that. We got Combat Training. We're going to hang on to that. We do get an encounter card here. Yes, it's working. It's working. This is fun. This is fun. If we can get a flyover, we can level up to level 3, which is huge. We got a Cosmic Awareness, Established Perimeter, and a Thor. 2, 4, 5. Sorcerer Supreme. Summoning Spell. Let's go. That's hype. Ironheart has got a go all out. We're going to pitch that. We got hand size of 5. Rally the Troops. Rapid Response. Nice. Morale boost. Stroke of Genius. Let's go. And a Brawn. 2, 4, 5. Nice. So we can use the Rapid Response to pop Beast back in and out and get Stroke of Genius played multiple times, which is pretty nice. Start out, we're going to throw 2 threats here. And Cosmic Ward is when you reveal an encounter card, so we only do that Forced Interrupt when it is Adam's turn. Harpoon is going to attack Adam. We're going to choose to give... I honestly don't know if there's anything that gives piercing in that deck. I probably should, but I don't. Let's throw the indirect damage at the Morlock, knock the tough, and then we'll block with Mr. Kalu. 3. There goes Tombstone. That's nice. Tombstone's pretty mean. I was looking at him. I was like, oh, he is not a good encounter set. He's pretty tough. Looking at Ironheart over here. Um, we'll take 3 indirect damage. We'll throw 1 on Beast so that we can pop him back in with a rapid response next turn. And we'll throw the next 2 over here on Ironheart, taking her down to 9. Then we will block with Maria. So it's going to be a 3 plus 0 to take Maria out. Within range of a make the call. Let's deal out encounter cards. The Forced is a treachery card. So this is not a treachery card. So Vertigo, guard. When Vertigo attacks, bad things happen. Then next we got territorial control. Basic thwarts against this scheme use attack instead of thwart. When reveal, place 1 additional threat here for each villain under routed. It comes in with 4 plus 0. No treacheries. So Cosmic Ward stays. Then we've got over here a gang up. That's a treachery, but you did not reveal it. You revealed it. Let's give him overkill and 2 boost cards. So it's gonna be 3. We'll block with the Morlock. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna knock the tough. Next is a minor setback. Remove 1 progress from your identity, then discard this card. If no progress was removed, deal yourself. Yeah, so we'll remove 1. Go there. Cool. Pass this over. Let's use Stroke of Genius and Brawn to play Rapid Response. Stroke of Genius will give us a counter and draw us into a Sector Sand. Beast will... Do we have an answer for Vertigo? Before we do anything with Beast, let's go Tony Stark AI for Morale Boost and a Flyover. That's pretty sweet to see. Flyover levels us up. Which is what we consider in the biz awesome. Let's go ahead and thwart for 2 off of Specialized Training. Morale Boost and Sector Scan will play Flyover. We'll remove 3 threat from here. And we get 2 progress counters for doing so. We're going to choose the Surveillance Specialist for Ironheart. So we get +1 thwart. I'm really hurting myself with all of this. And whenever we make a basic thwart, we can exhaust this card, and we get to draw a card. Then we're going to choose the Combat Specialist over here for Adam. So we get +1 attack. And same thing, but whenever we make an attack. Okay. We didn't have to exhaust the Morlock, because the attacks come at the Morlock, so we don't actually exhaust the Morlock. Okay. There goes Flyover. And this is where Ironheart gets stupid. Let's use a... Let's use a Beast, which we will Rapid Response Beast back in. Beast is going to attack here. And then when Beast enters play, we're going to grab a Stroke of Genius. Okay. We will spend 6 to ready Ironheart and swap her with level 3 and give her a tough status card. Okay. We will thwart for 3 off of territorial, or 4 off of territorial control. That's going to clear here, and we get to draw a card into Go All Out. How interesting. Let's go ahead and use a Champion's Mobile Bunker to draw 1, 2, and then we have to discard a card. Or discard 2 cards, I should say. We can't play Symbiote Suit, so we're going to toss a Go All Out and a Symbiote Suit. Then we will use a Stroke of Genius, which will give us a counter, draw us a card, or to play Call for Backup, and then that will draw us into Genius. That's going to come in with 6. We've got a Propulsion jets to take 3. Take that down to 2. Beast will thwart 2. Morlock will take the last one. So that's going to clear call for backup. We go get an ally. Probably Nick. Nick feels pretty good over here. Well, that's it's maybe the only option we have, actually. Yeah, let's grab Nick. Nick will draw us 3 cards for Adam. Warlock Escape, Hand Cannon, and Karmic Blast. Nice. Then over here for Ironheart. Oh, it's Braun. Just kidding. I was like, what? Who was I supposed to grab? I thought it was Beast. No, it's Braun. It's definitely Braun. So Braun here. While Braun is exhausted, he gains that we can generate a mental resource. Limit once per phase. Okay. Braun will go ahead and thwart 2 here. That'll deal damage to Braun. We can generate a mental resource, but we really don't need one. Which is kind of funny. Yeah. Photon blasters. Oops, lost that again. Photon blasters will hit here for 3. Okay, let's throw Rally the Troops out there. And we live in. Let's go. We're going to flip down to Alter Ego here. Oh, then we'll spend a Genius to get a progress counter. Actually, we'll have spent one of those progress counters that we just got to go 2 damage here. When we were in hero form. And we're going to use Bronze Resource, and we're going to hang on to Genius. Because that's the big brain play right there. Cool. It is Warlock's turn. Warlock is coming in with a stupid amount of cards. Let's go ahead and throw a Skilled Investigator over here on Riri. Cosmic Awareness and a Karmic Blast. We'll play Summoning Spell hits a Kalu or a Professor X. It's actually probably not worth playing. We'll just toss Summoning Spell and play Thor. Thor comes in with Toughness. When Thor attacks a minion, we resolve that attack against everyone. We're going to Warlock, take out Vertigo. And then we Combat Specialist to draw into Pip the Troll. We got a Karmic Staff, a Hand Cannon to play Warlock's Cape. After you resolve Warlock's Cape, exhaust this to ready. I like how Battle Mage doesn't exhaust, but Warlock's Cape does. Like, I guess maybe they thought if you exhausted the Battle Mage, he kind of really fell apart. I don't know. We're going to pitch Establish Perimeter to heal 1 damage from Braun. Yeah. Using Battle Mage. We'll exhaust to ready, and then we'll draw 2 cards, which is Cosmic Ward and a Welcome Aboard. We're not at our limit yet. Let's hang on to Pip. We're going to go... Oh, we don't have to hang on to Pip. Let's go Cosmic Ward and Welcome Aboard to play Combat Training. Get +1 attack. I do feel like I'm toying with On the Run at this point, but you know what? That's fine. And this is going to be a counter here. Cool. Let's go ahead and exhaust Morlock to shuffle in Hyde. Did we already shuffle it back in? Oh, how funny would it be if we Cosmic Warded Hide? Oh, it is already in there. Just kidding. We're not gonna use the Morlock to shuffle Hide in. Okay. Nick will hit for 2 here. Adam will hit for 2 here. We're gonna keep the tough here. We're gonna keep the Sonic Rifle. I think a 1 scheme is not too bad. And we will clean up a little bit. Clean up on the IO Warlock. We got Pip. We do have Pip. I'm thinking that we keep Pip around. So let's stand up. Clean it up a little bit over here as well. We're gonna put Braun here because we know then what allies everyone belongs to. Riri is going to keep her genius, hopefully draw into a Moon Girl. Hey, look at that. Make the call. Beautiful. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we got Pip. Heroic Intuition. It's all coming together. Karmic Blast. X. Karmic Blast. 2, 4, 5. Boot Camp. Nice. Wild. Okay, let's add 2 thread here. Harpoon is going to scheme on Riri for 1 plus 1, so that's going to be 2 total. Then we've got an attack over here on us. I think the way that this worked out, I'm not going to play Pip because I want to get Heroic and Boot Camp down. So we will soak the indirect damage into Thor, and then we'll block with Nick for a 0. Encounter cards. First up, push to the limit. Attach to the villain. While there's exactly 1 villain under routed, he gains steady. 2 villains gain stalwart. Hero action. Have them attack me and then discard this card. Or we can just deal 15 damage and get rid of the card. This one is a treachery. We did it! We did it! We did it! So this surges and we don't get the benefit from it. That's honestly hilarious. Okay. Surges into back in action. Give the villain a tough status card. Place threat on the main scheme equal to the number of villains under routed. Sweet. That's funny. That is funny. Okay, we're gonna go over here. And let's go ahead and we will discard 1 card from your hand. We're gonna none of these should be exhausted. Let's go ahead and poke the tough off. That's going to combat specialist to draw us into a command team. Woo! Where might go all outs? They all in here. We got 2. We do have 1 coming. We'll call in an action. Ronnie and Photon Beam. We'll take Ronnie. We're going to toss command team. We're going to ready give us +1 to all of our stats. We get to draw 2 cards, which is a strength and a crisis averted. Okay. We'll use a strength to play Heroic Intuition. Give +2 here. We're going to use Karmic Blast, Pip to play Boot Camp. All of our allies get +1. Too much space. We're going to hang on to Pip, actually. And we got that already. Then we are going to Karmic Staff, Crisis Averted to play Pip, who comes in with tough. Adam is going to thwart could attack for 3. Let's attack for 3. Rally the troops, I think, is just kind of out there to soak a master plan. Do we have any more? We have established perimeter, so we could overplay rally if we needed to, but I think we're fine. Let's do exhaust Morlock to shuffle hide. Thor will attack for 3. Take us down to 9. And it is Riri's turn. Let's use a Genius and New and Improved? Question mark? Yes. To play Moon Girl. We get to draw 3. Strength. Rapid response. Beautiful. And a flyover. Sick. Sick. I'm out of ready tokens. Nice. That checks out. We'll grab the Lord of the Rings stuff. This is what happens when you have too many things on the table. Cool. Okay, we'll go with the Lord of the Rings stuff. Nice. Okay. We will use a Power of Leadership to play Ronnie. Ronnie will exhaust to give us a counter. We're going to have Braun attack for 4 here because we do have boot camp. I'm going to generate a resource to get a counter. We will flip up to hero form. Moon Girl will thwart 2 here. Genius will play Fly Over, which will clear the main and give us 2 counters. Okay. Energy will play Rapid Response. Beast will thwart 2 here. Our Beast is not going to thwart 2 there. Just kidding. Beast is going to attack for 3. And then we will Rapid Response Beast back into play with a damage. And then we will use his ability to go grab a Stroke of Genius. We'll go Propulsion Jets to clear 3 here, and then we'll do a basic thwart to clear the rest. So we get to heal 2 damage from each ally. Okay. Skilled Investigator triggers. We get to draw into Go All Out. Dangerous. And then we thwarted, so we get to draw into Make the Call. Let's use a Make the Call, Stroke of Genius, and a Make the Call to play Maria Hill. Yeah. So Maria Hill comes into play. We get to draw into Photon Beam. We deck out, we get a card. We when Maria Hill enters play, we are going to overplay Moon Girl. Adam also gets a card. Quantum Magic. Okay. We are going to use one of our counters to push Harpoon to the next stage. So let's read routed. Cards under here gains Retaliate 1. After the villain is defeated, put it under here. Discard each minion that shares the title with the top villain of the villain stack. Then the villain activates against each player. So we'll roll a dice now to see who we're taking on next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arclight. Arclight side B. When Arclight attacks, you or an ally you control. Choose to confuse the character you control with the highest thwarts, or she gets +2 for the attack. So she comes in with 26 health again. And then she's going to attack both of us. But that's fine, because we have 2 blockers. Arclight is going to attack over here. We'll give her +2. Pip will block. It's going to be... give a Morlock a tough status card. This actually worked out really well, because now we can shuffle it back in again. We'll give it to that Morlock. Gonna knock the tough off of Pip. Actually, gets 1 more boost card. This activation is an attack against overkill, so we're fine there. Then Arclight is going to attack this Morlock. We'll let it run through. It's gonna be there's gonna be 5. That's gonna knock the tough. We'll exhaust the Morlock to shuffle Hide back in. And we're shuffling this into a deck of 4 cards. So that's pretty cool. Let's have Beast and Maria attack for a total of 5. So 3, 2. And Photon Blasters will hit for 3. Oh, Maria dies. Beast takes 2 because now we have Retaliate 2. This is not an attack. Neither is this. But Maria's done so. That's fine. I actually do not remember if I drew cards or not. I think I did, but oh well. Cool. We are going to end it there. We're going to toss the Photon Beam, but we're going to keep the Go All Out. Actually, we're going to keep the Photon Beam because that's the requirement to play Go All Out. I'm going to stand up. And we're about to have some crazy turns, team. Pumped. Pumped. We had a Champion's Bunker. It doesn't matter. I'm not smart enough to play this deck. Cosmic Awareness, Genius, Lay the Trap. Oh yeah, we have a Lay the Trap. Quantum Magic. And a shield spell. Interesting. Okay. Then we have a hand size of 6 over here. Go Photon Beam, Genius, beautiful. R&D Facility, let's go. Ant-Man. And a Make the Call 2 for 6. I'm glad I held on to the Photon Beam. Oh, I never drew. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Add 2. Arclight is going to attack this Morlock. We will give her +2 and block with Pip. So it's going to be 4. Give a Morlock a tough status card. And 1 additional. Enough to take Pip out. And then attacking this Morlock. The tough status card is tough here, actually. Let's okay, so we want to let's block with Beast. So it's going to be 4, 5. We'll knock Beast out. We can pull him back with him, Make the Call. But we're also kind of like, we're past the point where we really need to push for those progress counters, so I think we'll be fine. Deal encounter cards. This gets an acceleration. Actually, that one goes here first. And Hide is back in the thick of the deck. Let's go. Let's go. This is going to be hype. So right now, a Go All Out does 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. If we go R&D Facility, 12, 14, 16, 18 damage for a Go All Out. So that's cool. If we discard a leadership card with Warlock, it does +3. We don't have a leadership card yet. We may. We may get one. And we get a card over here. Alrighty. First up, media coverage. Attach your identity card. Resolve each win revealed ability that you revealed one additional time. We have to spend a mental resource to discard this card. We got Blockbuster. When Blockbuster attacks, you are an ally. Choose to either give him a tough status card. He gets +2. And then we've got a master plan. So we'll discard until we get a side scheme. Mirardin ain't easy. Place one additional threat per player here for every villain under routed, which is 1. I'll give a counter there for that, just so we can remember. That's 5. We'll pass this over here. And do we win now? I think so, pretty much, right? Blockbuster has a guard, which is kind of annoying. Let's do... Is there any way we can get Warlock to draw cards? Do we need... No, all 4 of our leadership cards are in here, so Warlock is fine. Let's do a... Let's call on... No, we're not going to call on an action. There's no reason for us to do that. Ironheart is going to... Oh. We'll have the Morlock poke Blockbuster for 2. We'll use a Genius to play a Photon Beam to take out Blockbuster. We get 2 counters for that. Tony Stark AI will take a look. Fly over Power of Leadership. We'll take the Power of Leadership. That solves our go all out problem. Trying to figure out if there's a way that we can... I think we can cheat it out. It's probably not like the most optimal way to do things, but let's go ahead and Brawn will thwart for 1 or for 2. Then Propulsion Jets will clear Mirardin ain't easy, which will allow us to draw with Skilled Investigator into another go all out. Cool. So let's use Brawn, make the call, and Ant-Man to play a 3rd copy of R&D Facility. Okay. I think I'm just having fun at this point. Then we're going to use a Power of Leadership to play a go all out. Actually, let's do R&D here first. So right now we do 3, 5, 8, 9, 10, 12. If we R&D Facility for 1, that's 14. R&D Facility is 16. R&D Facility is 18. So go all out for 18 damage. Now we are going to get attacked. We're okay with that. So 18 damage, that's going to push Arclight. We got 2. We'll reroll for our last villain. Reroll to 6. 1, 2, 3. Vertigo. Vertigo comes in. Whenever she activates, we stun the character you control with the highest attack. Or she gets +2 for the attack. She's going to come in with only 24 health. And then she's going to activate against all of us. We're exhausted here. Activating against us first. Let's go ahead and toss... Thor in front of it. She'll get +2, so that's going to be 3, 4. It gains overkill, so we'll poke a damage off of Adam over here. And then she's attacking. We'll block, or it's going to the Morlock. We've got +2. If you control a Morlock ally, choose to either deal 1 damage to it or spend 1 resource of any type. We'll spend a resource of a shield spell. That's going to knock the tough here. Okay. Now, Photon Blasters will deal 3. We've got, let's go 5. Let's just do 5, so 10 damage. And then we can keep a progress counter for our obligation. Puts us down to 11. We'll hang out. Over here, let's toss Lay the Trap. All right, first let's go ahead and attack for 2. Take us down to 9. We'll take a Retaliate. Or 2 Retaliate, actually. That's going to draw us a card. Soul World. We're about to deck out, so that's kind of nice. Let's use Quantum Magic to play Soul World. So after your deck runs out, place a Soul counter. Then we're going to Cosmic Awareness to get rid of that. So we're about to heal everything, which is pretty cool. Let's toss a Lay the Trap. No, heck. Let's toss Quantum Magic. We will ready, draw 2 cards, which is a Energy. Wait, no, we don't clear that. 1 more card. Into a Welcome Aboard. Not really what we needed. Let's use a Welcome Aboard to play Lay the Trap. No, we'll use Karmic Staff to play Lay the Trap. Comes in with 6. We'll probably not touch it. Trying to figure out. And Soul World gets a counter. We'll attack for 2. We'll take 2. We're down to 4. Sonic Rifle will confuse Vertigo. We'll flip down, use Cosmic Awareness to get rid of media coverage. Soul World will heal us to full. We'll toss Welcome Aboard and stand up. Is Hyde in here? Nope, not yet. Okay. So we'll stand up and we will go for lethal next turn. We will keep the go all out because it's fun. Photon Beam. New and improved. Rapid Response. New and improved. And a Power Leadership. Then, sure, why not? Oh, yeah, all the doubles. Pip. Karmic. 2, 4, 5, 6, and an X. Alrighty. We'll add 3. Take this up to 5. Vertigo is going to attack. We'll go ahead and spend a Energy and a Genius to play Pip. And Pip will block the attack of 3. Disactivation is an attack against Overkill. Knock the Tough. Now we have Pip. And then we're confused over here. Countercarding, countercard. First encounter card, Seek the Weak. Villain attacks you if there's at least 1 villain under routed. This attack gains Overkill. We are not exhausted. We will block with Ironheart for 4. Give her +2, +3, so total of 6. That knocks her tough. Then we've got a minor setback. Hey, look at that. We will remove 1 counter. Then we've got all tied up. Attach your identity card. You cannot ready or change farm. Spend a mental and a physical. Okay, we'll pass this over here. We can call on an action to go Photon Beam, new and improved, rapid response to play new and improved. We get to ready Ironheart, give her a tough status card, and search your deck for an Ironheart card. We're going to not choose that because we're going to play Power of Leadership for, what was it, 18 again? Nice. That was fun. That was really fun. And like Warlock was just able to set Ironheart up to do what Ironheart needed to do. And I mean, both kind of very much a build viable strategy, or like build out strategy, and it was I had a lot of fun with this one. Cool. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the game. Yeah. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.